The stare into the, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at him. Graphics get fancier every week. Did you see that comment? Out of the way, Logan. All of a sudden, they quit rolling, man. Hey, it's okay. I can hear it. Yeah, I know. I got it. So Republic, Ohio. 4 inches of rain in a little over 4 hours. That's a good one. Flint, can you add some music to the countdown intro? That's what that's funny, Michelle. The guys just said we need to find some, what's it called? Non-licensed or royalty-free music. See, you can't just pick a Cody Johnson song or Aaron Watson song because then they pull you down, right? Facebook will take you off. Facebook will pull you off the air if you use music that you don't pay for. But I'll just record a song, right? Yeah, that'd be good. But good idea. I mean, point being, it was discussed. Yeah, we appreciate. Yeah, that's right. Mardell, Melody, Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Bulls are brought to Buck in a dry arena in Weatherford, Texas. Really? It has rained so much in Texas. Like, it's crazy how much it's rained. Just enough to make the humidity just a little higher than hell. Is hell a dry heat? Is it a dry? If it's really hell, it's high humidity, right? Yeah. I should write and sing something. Sure. Understand. Michelle says, understandable. Thank you. I appreciate that. Trish Coronavirus is here. She's fading away quickly. Oh, Taco Tuesday. Happy Lupita de Villa Rodriguez. Happy Taco Tuesday. It was, I could yodel something, Marcus. It was Burger Tuesday here. Yeah. Tony made burgers. But I did go with the pepper jack cheese. So, Arizona needs rain desperately. Doesn't Arizona always need rain? Like, that's why it's a dry heat. Upon the Vespers and Bells, I'm in Houston, got practice on, and want to enter a rodeo. Wait, so you need equipment. You have practice on Thursday and want to enter a rodeo Sunday. Dalton, listen, you got to plan ahead. If you're already ready to enter bull riding, you might want to own the equipment by now. Thanks from the stage left over there. At least he thought it was funny. Oh, shoot. Funny. Oh, thanks, Tyrell. When are you going to retire? Appreciate that. That's in the top 5 things I hate people to say to me, isn't it? Or is it top 3? Top 3. Yeah. We'll get after this here in a second. There's Marcus, thanks. I'm glad you think I have a good singing voice. I'm happy, Marcus. We are so dry here in Arizona. I know. Yeah. I know it is. It's always dry in Arizona. It's always dry everywhere. Yeah. Dalton, you got to plan ahead, man, if you're going to enter. Yeah. So, thanks, Marcus, for saying Flint's never going to retire. That not true either. If your feet felt like my feet, maybe. Are you guys ready? Have we scanned long enough here? Tate Rhodes. Someone asked him, oh, Tate Rhodes. Now they're talking amongst themselves. Okay, thanks. Thank God. Wait, Cherokee is Tate's girlfriend? Okay, so Cherokee is answering Tate. And I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad I got all this straight. That's what we do here. That's what we do here. We keep things straight because maybe it's Taco Tuesday, maybe it's Burger Tuesday. Point being, it's Tuesday, and it is, according to Flint. welcome everybody. I do have to address a comment right now. But listen in and watch Women's Softball World Series. I'm going to confess something. And, well, not really a confession. Last night, I was in my house. It was getting late. I was tired. I'd been traveling all weekend. And I tuned into the last few innings of Florida State, Alabama Women's Softball World Series. I had watched UCLA, whoever they played last week. And it's good watching, but this is going to sound strange. It's weird because I'm going to someone that eventually will get him on my podcast. Goose Gossage talks a lot about the code of baseball, the way the game should be played. You don't disrespect the pitcher. You don't over-celebrate. There's this code in baseball that you do. Women's softball violates every single code of baseball, doesn't it? I think volleyball's the same way. Girls, I guess, get away with it. Like, I watched a girl hit a home run in that game last week I was watching. Halfway from third base, she walks in high steps and stomps on home plate. I'm like, we're going after her in the next inning. But they don't. They get, like, the girls, the ladies in the dugout are doing cheers and stuff with the crowd, and they get on first base. Yeah. It violates everything about it. So I mean, I guess that's what they do. But I played fast pitch softball in Havre, Montana. It was fun. I mean, not as fun as slow pitch because everybody gets a hit in slow pitch. But I like the Women's Softball World Series. I'm in it, man. Montana Fouts pitched a perfect game last week. Yeah, cutie patootie, and her name's Montana. Hello, Big Sky Country. So anyway, yes, thank you. I've been watching World Series, but man, when are they ever going to go after one? Like, I want to see them go high and tight, like little chin music from Montana Fouts while Alabama's out now. Ooh, Montana Fouts went some chin music on. She was crowding the plate. She backed her off. That's what she gets for showboating on the last one. I want to see it, man. Anyway. All right. Sorry. They're showboating every sport. Yeah, I know. It makes it fun. But, yeah, Oklahoma versus Florida State in the best of 3 in the national. Look at me knowing that. I know. Anyway, I'm covering up the comments now. See, this is a piece of paper. I'm covering up the comments. And, hey, it was a good week. I have a few things to talk about. Nothing real earth-shattering, but still, it's my weekend recap. Speaking of weekend recap, before I get to my weekend recap, I should point out, yes, we are headed to Las Vegas this week. Matter of fact, I'm flying. I get in tomorrow night. I'm flying. Here's what I'm doing. My girls are competing in the College National Finals Rodeo next week in Casper, Wyoming. Woo-hoo-hoo! Breakaway roping on Sunday, first go-around. All the way through on Sunday. So I am driving to Casper, Wyoming tomorrow. So if you meet me on the interstate, if you're along there somewhere, put out a sign, whatever. Driving to Casper, Wyoming, getting on an airplane in Casper, flying to Vegas from Casper, not direct, let me say. Get in tomorrow night, Wednesday night, Thursday, filming some sort of promo video commercial for the PBR for O'Reilly Auto Parts. There's a little plug. Sponsor, maybe. On Thursday, and then we are Friday night, Saturday night with the Unleash the Beast tour stop in the MGM Grand Garden Arena, home of the original PBR World Finals. I worked the PBR World Finals like twice in MGM Grand Garden. Beautiful arena. Go. Get on a plane right now. By the way, Las Vegas, for the airlines, the busiest destination city for the last 7 weeks in a row. Saw that today. That's what Vegas is doing. Did you see Tuesday, June 1st? Yeah. June 1st was last Tuesday. Right? Whenever it was. At 12:01, they counted down midnight Monday night when it turned to Tuesday like it was New Year's Eve, because June 1st was when all restrictions were dropped in Vegas, and they counted it down in the street and had a big party. So they're partying in Vegas, 19,000 people at the hockey game. We're going. I'm going. Throw the doors open. We're going. So Las Vegas this weekend, if you're anywhere near there or can get there, hop a plane, get your ass to Las Vegas. There you go. My weekend recap. I will start with some basics. I traveled a little, mostly with my daughter, Paige. Got to hang with my daughter, Shelby and Paige, at some ropings. Our first stop was Friday at what our friend Janie Carlson on her ranch calls Little Calgary. She has ropings all weekend. Built an arena out in the middle. If you want to see real Montana, here's this. We were at outside of Harlowton, Montana. There it is. See, notice the lane built down the middle. That's when they breakaway rope. So all the calves just run straight. That was right when I got there. On the left is the old grain silo made into a concession stand. And it's actually, they don't have a crow's nest. That grain silo is a pink flamingo nest. See the nest on the top? It has pink flamingos in it. So, Bo, when you announce, you would have to be in the pink flamingo nest. So that is out. It is, the sign says middle of nowhere. So that's where we were, Harlowton, Montana. The girls breakaway rope. Shelby got second in the roping, by the way. So congratulations to her. Packed up, finished there. Paige and I headed north. So we stayed at my folks's. We stayed at the home. I want to fit in. You know, I never go political, but I'm going to this time. Just to fit in with the current administration and political climate. I'm not going to say I went to my mother's house. I went to the home of my birthing person. By the way, if you agree that that should be the verbiage about your mother, please never watch this show. Never tune in ever again. It's our mothers. It's not our birthing person. God, what's happening? What's happening to us? Anyway, so then Saturday, a place I went starting in like 1988, 89, a historic old rodeo in north central Montana. Whoop up days, Conrad, Montana. Yes, folks, that is old school Montana Northern Rodeo Association. That's it. Look at, they have the big logs in the hillside. The kids play up on the hill. Back in the old days, they'd pack that hillside and the drunk people would roll down the hill. On the left, you see the little white shed on the left? You guys see that? Oh, Logan? That, my friends, is the beer stand. Look at the people crowded around it. See it? The wind, while I took that picture, the wind was blowing approximately 48 miles an hour. It was warm, but it messed up my hair, thus the new haircut. So, Conrad Whoop Up days. Yeah, about 1988, 89, I worked that rodeo, and I'll never forget, I had to back away from the fence because the little kids gathered along the fence, and they just started throwing rocks at me and never quit. Every time I walked there, they'd throw rocks at me. So, and then back to Shoto for a big roping on Sunday. Anyway, that was my weekend. In the PBR world, a couple great touring pro events up in Montana. I did not go. Matt Merritt comes up and works those. Kalispell, Montana, where they couldn't fit the people. They're at the fairgrounds outside. If you've ever been to Kalispell, Montana, you understand a beautiful Friday night in Kalispell, how nice it must have been in the Flathead Valley. Couldn't fit all the people in it. It was crazy. Derek Kobaba with the win in Kalispell, Montana, Friday night. Then over to Great Falls, Montana for the big Dusty Glico bull riding. Stetson Lawrence coming back after a long layoff after surgery, gets the win in Great Falls. So congratulations to those guys. Those were great events. Chad Berger with the bulls. But Derek Kobaba was injured in Great Falls. That is hardest thing about this job is seeing your friends get hurt. And I hate that we get used to it. It's not right. It's not right that we get used to it. Derek Kobaba is one of my favorite guys in every way. He's a great rider, but he's funny. Here's who he reminds me. That's Derek Kobaba. In case you, as my daughters say, he's pretty and he's nice. But Derek reminds me of Michael Gaffney. Michael Gaffney was like the nicest, sweetest guy in the world, but he could float the F word in a conversation where you're just like, whoa, and he's just smiling the whole time. That's Derek Kobaba. Hope his mom's not watching. But Derek got stepped on in the chest in Great Falls. And I saw Dakota Lewis on Sunday, and he had to talk Derek into going to the hospital. And they took him, ends up he had a collapsed lung. Actually, his wife Amy posted something today with an update. Saturday in Great Falls, Derek was stepped on in the chest, resulted in a collapsed lung, which we knew, but it had blood around it and a small puncture. See, we didn't know that. He was improving. They were happy with the work the chest tube was doing. Last night, he was in more pain. They did a CT scan, found out that there is a puddle of blood clotting and not coming out with the chest tube. And that's scary. That's a good catch. That is a good catch. Surgery set for tomorrow to go in and clean it out. So Derek's still in the hospital in Great Falls, Montana. He will be there a few more days. Thanks to everyone who has called. Derek is in good spirits. Of course, Derek's the guy that he can kick the Monster Energy container in the hallway, and 10 minutes later, he's good to go. That is, he does it the right way. So, thinking of our buddy Derek, like I said, he's just one of my favorites. He's funny. He's happy. He's cordial. He's just really great. His mom is in Great Falls now. Crystal, thank you for that. So anyway, we're thinking of Derek. So if anybody is in touch with Derek, I have not sent him a message because I'm sure he's getting enough. But anyway, hope Derek gets better. Hey, before we move on, I wanted to hit this early in the show. Get them while they're hot. We brought it up last week. We unveiled the fact that we are doing a Wrangler National Finals Rodeo giveaway contest. Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation in on this, right? Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, right there. Enter to win the WNFR Experience Las Vegas 2021. Go to FlintRasmussen.com. Write this down. /trip to Vegas. Enter. It's easy, isn't it? Somebody commented under, I'm entered, but it was hard to enter. What? Yeah, your name, your phone number. We've got, how many do we have? We have, okay, so far. So wait, it includes, I think, do we have one? Just feed me here. This trip includes two tickets to the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. What night? Do we know? We don't know. We don't know yet. 2 nights hotel to be determined. So keep your schedule open. Like you have somewhere else to be in December during the NFR. 2 tickets to Wrangler NFR, 2 nights hotel. Go enter. We already have over 1,000 entries at FlintRasmussen.com /trip to Vegas. So check that out. Wrangler NFR Experience. Hey, but it also includes like backstage stuff to Outside the Barrel, my talk show, swag, all kinds of crap. I mean, it really. Whoa, wait a second. Whoa. We may throw in a VIP concert through Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, I'll bet. Any idea who that's going to be? Cannot disclose that, but a VIP concert experience may be a part of that. FlintRasmussen.com /whatever. What do you laugh? When Logan laughs, that means... Brad, I'd rather have a trip to Ireland. You did, Brad. Shut up. Oh, gosh. Everybody talking amongst themselves. Okay. Let's see. I'm taking a couple comments. I'm going back to them. Marcus, good luck, folks. I'm skipping that. I don't know. Oh, he's skipping the giveaway. What else do we got? Thanks. Is Ponce on? All right, Jen. Oh, I meant to call you, Jen. I need tickets for Saturday night in Vegas for somebody. Oh my God. Hope it isn't Shania Twain. She's as city as you can get. Oh, that's right. That's right, because all country singers live on a ranch. Shania Twain, okay, Mel, is it? So if we gave you a free intimate concert with Shania Twain, you'd go, not a chance, she lives in the damn city. Idiot. Yeah, that's idiotic. I'm sorry. My show. That is I've met Shania Twain. Shania Twain kissed me on the cheek. That is a nice, nice lady. Okay, let's pick a concert that Mel would go to of a country singer that maybe doesn't live in the city. George Strait. That's it. There's one. He ain't giving a private VIP concert. Huh. Yeah. There you go. I don't know. I just did that for Mel. Sorry. You say things like that, I'm calling you out. Which brings me, what a great segue. Mel, thank you for bringing that up because, Tim is on. This has something to do. Tim, this has to do with you, but I've forgiven you. Just, wait. Mel says, not a chance would he go to Shania Twain. He'd rather kiss a bull on his rear than to sit through that concert. Well, somebody make sure it's not Shania Twain for Mel, because for some reason, he has a deep hatred for Canadians. There you go. I'm going with that. No way is he going to Shania Twain. Mel, you name it, we'll find, by God, we'll clear it with you. We'll clear it with you. How do we get on this? This is awesome. Cody, now this is what our world has come to. We say there's a possibility of a VIP concert. Now people are starting to tell us who doesn't live in a city. We get it. Do you understand the point? We know who does. Some live in the country. But how many can get on a horse and rope? George Strait, Cody Johnson. That's it. Okay. Sorry. But I'm sticking up for Shania Twain because I think she's cool. We don't know who the concert is, so don't request anymore. I'm covering up the comments. They're just pissing me off. Anyway, speaking of comments, it's time for that ever popular segment. I'll say this. Dave just walked back in. He missed all the fun. He missed me degrading a guy named Mel. Oh, wait. No, Mel is not a guy. I wondered. Mel is a farm girl. No wonder she doesn't like Shania Twain. It's usually ladies who don't like somebody like Shania Twain. Sorry, Mel. I should have known that, honestly, and I apologize, Mel. But really, still, Shania Twain's a cool chick. Wait, somebody said pissing me off is not allowed. Rachel, big news. I live a real life, and I'm pissed off a lot of time. So, anyway. By the way, speaking of that, I don't even have a beverage tonight. I don't have water. I had nothing. That's why, you know what? Salty alert. Things are getting salty because here's my I'll say this segment. Yeah, our NFR contest. And then I bring up Canada. The point of this little segment is I'm not thin-skinned. Well, I am a little, but I've gotten way better because I just don't care. But there are sometimes comments are made under our posts that I think there are some people learning. I actually go read a lot of those just to see what people are thinking. So if you make comments, sometimes I respond because when we posted last week about our NFR giveaway contest, a gentleman from Canada proceeded to tell us what did it say? Oh, great. I should have it word for word so I don't get it wrong. Great. Another contest that, restricts that boycotts Canadians from taking part. These companies that do this, how would it put? I'm not going to support these companies that boycott Canadians, but they'll take my money for merchandise. Okay, let's break down this comment. First of all, it's limited to U.S. citizens legal-wise. We can't do a giveaway and give it to Canadian. It's legal stuff. So chill out, Canadian. Second of all, when he says these companies that boycott Canadian, this company is 4 guys above a garage right now. these company, this is like, he thinks we have an office complex. This is me. This is, see on your screen? See right there? That's my name. That's Bo and Logan, and Dave's in the corner, doesn't know where he is. So these companies, this company, we are above a shop. There's not even a bathroom in here. We have to walk. There should be. I can't believe they didn't put a bathroom in. So, and then he said, but they'll take my money for merch. We don't sell any merch. So the reason I'm responding is not thin skin. You're just wrong. So number one, anyway, yeah, that's the one. And then I see Tim on here earlier. We posted about Aaron Watson. Tim, I got your apology, but the point being is, if you make a comment, I might respond. Tim had a problem with me because my sound was bad one night on my Facebook Live. And I'm not trying to call you out, but I am a little bit. Sound was bad. So because my sound was bad one night, I didn't have the right response. I said something like, well, whatever. Probably because I couldn't do anything about it and everyone else could hear, and we've always fixed it. Right? Every time. But my response wasn't right. So, number one, he said he no longer looked up to me because I had the wrong response. Number one, I'm pretty short. Find somebody taller to look up to. Number two, really? Because my sound was bad? So here's the point. Not to call certain people who are on. Well, the Canadian guy really did call out because our corporate structure just doesn't lend itself. But here it is. I'll say this. Here is why I often respond to certain comments and not others. I've said this before. If you say, Flint, you should retire, you suck. That's your opinion, whatever. But if you're saying things that you are in essence trying to influence other people's views of me and what we are trying to do, that's BS. Because people see comments and they go, yeah, maybe he was a little rude about that. What a dick. I mean, that's in essence what you were doing. If you post something just to influence other people and what they think of us, I don't agree with that. And I don't like to tolerate it. So yeah, I jump on here once in a while and respond to comment. Not always. Some of them I just shake my head. Oh, you're laughing. Okay. Anyway, that's kind of the deal. That is, I just don't, there's sometimes it's just, things just aren't accurate. And so I correct it. And sometimes I do it in a snarky manner because I can, because it's fun. Anyway. Now I'm looking. I'm just a quick take here as I finish up. Thanks, Jim. My buddy Jim. Class act, always has been. Jim, see you in Vegas this weekend. Jimmy Haneke from Shelby, Montana is a great PBR loyal fan from Las Vegas. Oh, Robin says she'd buy it. We do need merch. We have it. I wear it. The socks, I don't have any. People request the Flint socks. That's not my thing. Fall of 21, we're going to have some merch. You know what one we need? I like the new logo, though, according to Flint Live with the mic. We need a shirt. We need that. Did you get that, Dave? Make a note. Anyway, so moral of the story, I'll say this. Go on and sign up for our NFR giveaway. But if you are a Canadian citizen, you're not allowed to win. So, right? Sorry. And we love Canada. I love Canadians. But what? Shania Twain is Canadian. God, you gotta love her. Rob, am I going to meet you at CFD? I don't know. Depends what kind of mood I'm in. It depends if I'm salty or not that night, I guess. Karen, time for you people. I don't say you people anymore because I got conscious of saying it. I'll say this is the new you people. A lot of people would buy shirts. So you know what happens? There's a lot of people, not us, because we're smart about our business because of this company. A lot of people will see like 20 people say, I'd buy your shirts if you had merch. So they order like 1,000 shirts and they sell 20 of them and realize every person that would buy one actually said they bought one. Yeah. Oh, anyway. Okay. This week, by the way, we've skipped a Thursday. This week, according to Flint, the podcast, new episode. Ladies and gentlemen, probably the hardest and most important podcast of my lengthy podcast career. Well, but like through through radio shows, Outside the Barrel. This one was kind of fun. Not mainstream, possibly superstars. Not an Aaron Watson, not a Steve Warner, not a Ty Murray or a J.B. Mooney. But it's fitting. Next week, starting Sunday, the College National Finals Rodeo begins in Casper, Wyoming. 2 of the contestants in the College National Finals Rodeo. Now, segue to my t-shirt. Notice Montana State University dad this week, because my girls Shelby and Paige competing for national titles at the College National Finals Rodeo this week on According to Flint. My guests, Shelby and Paige, they're kind of cute. They're kind of humorous. This is a little bit of what we talked about on the latest podcast. Your women's team, you chip away at points. It's like being at state track meet. You don't need to win a bunch of events, but you chip away at points. You could be a national championship team.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a really good women and men's. It's exciting this year.
And you guys could do well. And realistically, and you can speak highly of your sister, the Goat NATO here. Mm-hmm. There's a shot there. Yeah. The Goat NATO and the Goatacane. What did we decide? The Goat Nami?
That sounds like Novocaine.
The Goat
Nami.
The Goat Nami.
I don't necessarily need a goat tie nickname. No. I like to goat tie, but I don't think I haven't earned.
Goat NATO? Solid and steady.
Yeah.
Yep. So we talk about a lot. Like, I like when we talk about like what they think, if I ever make them laugh, what they remember about rodeoing, traveling. It's pretty good. I think we talked for an hour or so, and they're talented. They're great on camera. They are. There's a reason they get asked to do interviews, and anyway, it's a good one. I would encourage everyone. Pass it along. Thank you, Chris, Elise. By the way, Chris, my friend Chris, that's on here a lot, Chris, Elise, and then I'll get to one more thing. In 6 days, I believe, becomes a U.S. citizen. He's from France. He is, like I always say, Chris always says, he is my French immigrant black conservative friend. I know, it's weird. Tattoos. Chris is awesome. Dr. J. So anyway, by the way, speaking of my girls, you saw them there. My oldest one, Shelby, who was talking there. I found this picture today. I think this is her first award ever won at a rodeo. That is Shelby. That's who is talking. That is a trophy. They had a stick horse rodeo before the rodeo in Moses Lake, Washington. We were there for the rodeo. And Shelby that was one of those, hey, enter up, we'll give you a trophy. But we didn't tell her that. Now look in the bottom right. You see that? The head with the bright red hair? That's Paige. She's speaking of pissed off. She's pissed about something in that picture. I can pretty much guarantee Paige was mad about something. But we had the motorhome there, parked on grass. That was a great rodeo to take kids to. Anyway, that is Shelby's first trophy award. I have that somewhere. Anyway, it's great. So, as always, according to Flint and according to Flint Live, and the podcast every other week, brought to you by Over My Left Shoulder, RMEF. A lot of people ask what that is. Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, proud to bring the Western lifestyle and outdoor enthusiasts together for conservation projects, enhancing. Do you know that enhancing elk habitat is possibly the hardest phrase I've ever said? Because conservation projects, enhancing elk habitat, ensuring the future of America's hunting heritage. rmef.org for more information. Here's a little message from our friends at Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation.
It's a time-honored tradition, passed down from generations. And even though we don't know what tomorrow holds, we can do our part today to ensure the future of elk, other wildlife, their habitat, and our hunting heritage. Join today and help us ensure the future.
I like that video. That's good. They did good on that video. RMEF. Again, check out rmef.org. Tons of, as we've said every week, local banquets, fundraisers, auction, live auctions, silent auctions. The RMEF banquets, raising money for Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, they're a lot of fun. A lot of good friends at auction and do it. You can go to those fundraisers and buy some great hunting trips, some great swag, all of it. Check it out, rmef.org, as always, for more information. This week, fan of the week. Okay, I know I want to get to this. I want to get to fan of the week because basically the question said, if you could put all your money on a surefire bet in Vegas, because we're going to Vegas this week. That's the tie-in. Thanks to my friend Casey Ackerman from Team Cooper Tire for all the ideas every single week. If you could throw your money on a sure thing bet, what would it be, your sure thing bet of something that would happen in the second half of the PBR season? I thought somebody'd say, such and such's shoulder is going to come out. I mean, some guys are predictable. But it has become quite evident to me that many of my fans do not understand if you had to put a whole bunch of money on a sure bet. I didn't say a long shot. I did not say a long, because Dave, did you read these? There's some that are a long shot, man. I pulled some up. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to go through a few before I give you my winner, of course, as always. Jimmy says, bring your money. Tanya Thompson, betting my excitement for PBR at CFD will drive everyone around me nuts. Pretty sure thing. Good job, Tanya. Julie says, Jess Lockwood will make a badass comeback. He'll finally be 100% healthy. We saw in 19 what he can do healthy. Another historic battle between him and Jose. I don't know that Jess, there's a difference. He missed some events, but was still within distance. I mean, nobody's going to make up 300 yards in the mile relay. So I want Jess to be completely healthy and end the season very well and win about $300,000 at the World Finals. That would be awesome. I just don't know if he can make that run. This lady does say the long shot would be JB. However, Susan says all the money on JB Mooney. He comes back and takes the title. All right. How much are you willing to put on that? You want to take that one? Somebody said hated to miss you in Fort Worth this weekend. You didn't. Don't hate it. Too bad. I wasn't there. This was a good one. Paul Wolf almost won. My long shot bet would be a J.W. Hart being named Stock Contractor of the Year. That's a long shot bet. See, I said a sure thing bet. See? Timber said I'll be a year older. I'm betting Kaiki Pacheco takes over the number one spot and wins the title. Sure bet or long shot bet? I don't know. Holly Flynn, JB Mooney coming back to win it. A lot of JB Mooney coming back to win it. You know, JB's gone voluntarily. Like, he didn't get hurt. He's number 13 in the world standings in the PRCA because he wants to make the National Finals Rodeo. Ultimately, he wants to make the NFR and the PBR World Finals. And I think JB's kind of plan, I think, is come back at the big Last Cowboy Standing in Cheyenne. If he does well, I'm sure he'll get back on tour and try to make it to both. And I want that. JB's good for business. But many of you think JB got hurt or something and he's going to come back healthy and kick everybody's butt. No, he's rodeoing. He's winning at rodeo. He went and did what he needed to do to get his groove back and let his body heal a little bit. So anyway, if you want to put all your money on JB Mooney, I don't think he can win. He's another one. Mathematically, not sure that world title's in reach. So you might do a little research. Pretty simple winner here. It's nothing dramatic. It's nothing. It's just one that I think this is it made the most sense. It's one that is like, yeah, Cheyenne Robinson from Lodgegrass, Montana, home of the state Class B champion basketball team, Lodgegrass Indians, down there on the Crow Res. Cheyenne Robinson says, I'm betting Whoopah will win a Buck and Bull world title. There you go. Now, another lady said riding solo of Cord McCoy's would win it. This one by Cheyenne Robinson. Cheyenne, leave your money with me. I'm coming through Lodgegrass tomorrow on my way to Casper. Meet me at the interstate. Give me your $500. I'll put it down on Whoopah winning. I don't think the sports books are. I'll take your $500 anyway. Cheyenne, that's a good bet. Whoopah is as good a bull as I've seen in a very long time. I think Chiseled, sorry, John Furman, Chiseled has a tendency to spit the bit once in a while. I think riding solo has weakened a little bit. I'm thinking Whoopah is the odds-on favorite. Cheyenne Robinson, because you made a smart, logical statement there that Whoopah will win a Bucking Bull world title. You are my Cooper Tires fan of the week. My friend Casey will be in touch with you. Send you. So there's Casey right there. He'll DM you tomorrow. Get your address. Hey, Casey Ackerman's going to slide into your DMs, Cheyenne. He'll do that. You got to watch him. He will slide in there. Look at Michelle. Got to log off now. Got to get ready for work. What? Come on, man. Jeez. So anyway, a couple closing little things here, and then I'll announce kind of what we're doing. Thank Casey's laughing. That's good. Announce what's going on next week. So I like what somebody just said. A sure thing will be that things don't happen the way we think they're going to. So anyway, next week, I am headed, as I said, to Casper, Wyoming. My girls are up in the rodeo performance in the goat tying Tuesday night at the College National Finals Rodeo. Next week, we're off. We're dark next week. So to listen to what they're up to, please, Thursday, we will post all the links. It's really simple. You can watch it. You might watch this one on YouTube. We have some good pictures edited in of the girls when they're little and when they're rodeoing. Thursday podcast, according to Flint, it's Shelby and Paige Rasmussen on with me. No, according to Flint Live next Tuesday. And plan ahead. Not this weekend, but next weekend, I will be in Bismarck, North Dakota for Chad Berger's great bull riding there at the Bismarck Civic Center, and then on to Binford, North Dakota. So in 2 Tuesdays, I'm going to come to you from the One More Bar in Binford, North Dakota. They're just learning about this right now. By the way, somebody tell them I'm doing my Tuesday night, according to Flint Live, from the One More in Binford, North Dakota. Let's get a crowd there. Best frozen pizzas in the world at the One More. I don't know if they're that great or you're just plastered when you eat them. It's so great there. So anyway, come see us in Las Vegas this weekend. Come see us in Casper, Wyoming. What the hell? And please download my next episode of According to Flint. Am I missing anything, studio audience? Well, all right. Hop a plane. It's not too late. Fly the Walmart of the sky, Allegiant, if you have to. And come to Vegas this week. It's going to be perfect, like 98, 99 degrees. It was that in Billings last week. So MGM Grand Garden, Friday night, Saturday night. Catch us on CBS Sports Network. Catch us on Ride Pass. Doesn't matter. Thanks for joining us on a Tuesday night, everybody. We're glad you take the time out of your day. I'm Flint. That's Bo, Logan, Dave in the corner. Good night, everybody.